Hey guys, it's Unborn with bringing you another video tutorial on a new application that I recently downloaded tonight, and I'm dying to make a video. So before I go to bed, because I do have school in the morning, I thought I would make a little tutorial on how to learn the program. I plan on making more videos about this because it's actually a really nice program and it's very powerful, and it can come in handy with a lot of things if you're a photographer. So first let's open it up, and to let you guys know what it is, this is Adobe Photoshop Lightroom 4. Recently came out on the App Store on Apple, so I downloaded it and got it. So here it is. It's kind of similar to Camera Raw in Photoshop. It's just its own program, and you can do a lot more stuff on it, which is pretty cool. And right now we're going to start off with a picture, and how to get a picture in here is to go to Import right down here. And then just pick to where the what folder the picture's in. I put it in the desktop, so it's a lot easier to get to. And once it's checked off, you're going to want to hit Import, and then there's our photo. From there, we're going to go to Develop. And this is where all the magic happens. So, how can we start off here? Let's go to Basic, and we can fool around with, whatever you feel comfortable in putting the temperature at. It's really up to you and what you want it to look like. We're going to leave it there. And then the tint, just fool around with it. It's really up to you. So here's exposure. Bring it higher, makes it lighter. Bring it to the left, it makes it a lot darker. We're going to leave it right around there. Contrast. To the left makes it bright, to the right it makes it dark. We'll leave it right there. That seems pretty good. Sorry, I have to talk a little low because it is 11:40 at night and I do have people sleeping. And then highlights. I like a little bit of highlighting on it. Makes it look really good. Shadows. I'm not too much of a shadow person. Here's your whites and your blacks. Clarity is really nice. I like this. This makes it look really soft if you bring it down to negative a lot, and if you bring it up, it brings out like all the details. So we're gonna leave it showing all the details. So I think that's really nice. I really don't mess around with vibrance or saturations. I usually just leave those the way they are because default for those is pretty good. So now we can close out of basics and open up tone curve. Like I said, guys, it's exactly like Camera Raw. It is just like Camera Raw. It pretty much is Camera Raw, but it's its own program and it's a lot more powerful, way more powerful than Camera Raw. So here we can just bend around a little bit, get different scenery with lights, darker, brighter. I'm going to leave it right around there. Darks. See what the line is. See if you notice on the line, here's my darks, here's my lights, here's my highlights, there's my shadows. So if you want to change your shadows, where instead of dragging these, so you go down the shadow and you would just bend up and down, and that'll move your shadows around. And then you can do that to your darks, up and down, your lights, and your highlights. Just like that. Okay, and that's about it for tone curve. Coloring wise, the stuff I really don't mess around with. I mean, you can if you want to, but I don't. So if you want to try something new, which I'm not going to because I really don't like messing around with the colors itself, so I'm just going to close out of that one. Same with split toning, the hue and the saturation and stuff like that. I don't mess around with that stuff. You guys can if you want. Experiment at your own will. Detail. Okay, so this is how you sharpen the picture up if you want to sharpen it. So this is sharpening it up. You're not going to notice it. It's very little detail, maybe a little bit. If you see, radius brings in a little bit of detail, but this detail really helps the picture. you'll notice a big difference in the picture and masking it. Okay. This labyrinth really brings it soft. I love that so much. Having the picture very soft, smooth, not too vibrant. Right about there, I'm going to leave it there because I do like it like that. And then the contrast, which doesn't really do anything much. Once again, color, I really don't mess around with this stuff, but this is just for the smoothness of the picture. So we'll close out of detail. Lens corrections, enable. We're going to use the Nikon model. I like the 1.8D. There we go. And we'll close out of that. That really can make the effects look a little bit different to the picture itself. Here's some effects we can do. These are highlights, which I'm going to leave at 0 because, I mean, if you want to switch it up, watch. You can go to right there, feather it. How strong do you want it? I mean, you can do the whole 9 yards. A little bit of roundness, midpoint, all that great goofy stuff for effects, which I'm not going to use. And then there's other like color poetry like this. There's just different angle points. An overlay, so it's not really, it's just like coming through. Not a big difference. So that's effects, and we're going to turn that off to 0. Oh, so close. There we go. And that's really about it. Again, this is shadowing and tints, which I don't mess around with, so we're just going to leave those the same. You guys can experiment yourself if you would like, because I recommend downloading this because it's a very great program. I'm going to show you some other things that are really come in handy on this program. Here you're going to have your maps. This is your map, and this is the map of the world. And right here is my beautiful house. I looked up my street address, and it's Google Maps, so you can do all that goofy stuff. I really don't know what this is used for. Once again, I'm new at this program, but I will be learning a whole lot on this and bring you guys more tutorials on it. And I'm guessing for book, once this is done loading, you guys can make your own book, which I think this is pretty cool. This is the landscape part of it. You can make your book cover, your front cover, your back cover, and then just pages. I think that's amazing. You can guys, if you're a, a writer, then here's one way you guys can start designing your own book professionally, which is pretty cool. And you can also make your own slideshow. So if you get a whole bunch of your pictures together, put a template in the background, add your own effects, and you guys can make your own little slideshow. If you're a graphic designer and you're making a portfolio and you want to put your slideshow on a CD, there you go. You guys, I think that'll look really professional if you do that. And this is where you're going to print. And how you print your pictures, you can, the normal setup on how you want to print it. And which is really cool is the web. This is pretty cool. You get your own templates which are already made for you. I mean, there's a whole different types of different stuff. So if you want to make something for school or somewhat, you can use one of these templates that are made for you. There's a classic one. And you can just hit site title and just put in whatever. Just like that. Oh, can't even spell. Sorry guys, it is 12 o'clock at night in the morning. I really do have to get to bed. But actually this about sums it up for now. This should give you a little idea on how to use the program. I'll put a description. In the description I'm going to put the URL to the trial, the demo, if you want to try it out, if you like it. If you guys want more videos about this, I'm learning this every single day, so I plan on whatever I learn, I will teach you guys, because this is something I really want to learn how to use. So, any questions or comments or concerns on how to get the program, or is it worth it? I rate this probably a good 4.5 stars. This is a great program. It's very powerful. It cleans up everything very well, just like Camera Raw does. But there's a whole different features in here that are really cool that I want to learn. So I'm going to learn those, and once I learn those, I will teach them to you guys. And other than that, guys, that's it for this video. So I will see you guys next time. Peace.